Today I'm going to show you in this tutorial how to get rid of squeaky belts. If you have a 2006 Scion XB or a first generation, I'm going to show you how to get rid of that problem. The first thing we're going to do is turn off the vehicle. After turning off your car, you can go ahead and be extra safe and take off the negative side of the battery if you like. This will prevent the car from starting up for any odd reason, and you don't chop off your fingers. I'm going to come over here and grab my 10mm. Let's come over here to the negative side. Go ahead and get this guy loose. Take that apart. Now, we know that our car won't start and we won't get our fingers stuck in our belts. The main culprit, I'm assuming, in this chirping is going to be this belt right here. The reason I have that idea is because when I turn on the accessories, it seems to bog down the engine and also cause this annoying chirp. Sounds like a schoolgirl screaming. We don't like that. So I read on a bunch of forums on how to get rid of this issue, and sure enough, it seems like it might work. I guess the problem is you can't actually get a pry bar in here to actually put enough tension on this alternator and the bracket so that you can actually tighten this up. So what I read is that there should be an area that a threaded bolt can go through. And sure enough, that's what that is right there. See right here? This is on the alternator bracket. You can see it has like a nut plate on the back that's welded. So I went ahead to my miscellaneous bolts and try to see what fits. I think that looks too big. This one looks like it's gonna fit. So I'm coming over here to this area, and sure enough, this guy's fitting in there, just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give this a couple spins with my wrench, just so it's in there nice and good. Got that guy on there. So after putting in this bolt, we're going to go ahead and loosen up this bolt so that we can slide the alternator down and put some more tension on this belt. That bolt right there is going to need a 12mm. So I'm going to go ahead and get this guy loosened up. Lefty loosely. And you don't want to remove this bolt, you just want to loosen it up so it can slide. Okay, after we have that loosened up, we're going to go ahead and grab a pry bar and try to put some pressure and pull this guy down. Before you start prying on this, what I'm going to do is actually make a mark on this bracket to see how much I'm actually tightening it. Guys, now it comes time to put our pry bar in the mix and also our ratchet to go ahead and tighten down this bolt once we're putting tension on this belt. So we're going to put our pry bar against the alternator and also on this bolt. We want to make sure that we're putting pressure on this pry bar towards the vehicle. That's going to tighten up that belt. So once you start putting pressure on it, tighten down this bolt. Then once you have it nice and tight, go ahead and take out your pry bar. Now that we're all done tightening that guy up, you can see on the hash mark, we only moved it about a 1/16 of an inch according to this hash mark that I made. So we did tighten it, so that's good news. Now that we're done with that, hook up our terminal, tighten this bad boy down. We're gonna go ahead and start this bad boy up and see what's going on. I'm starting it up. Make sure all our accessories on. Defrost, air condition, you name it, put it on high, put your lights on. This is going to put the most stress on the alternator and more stress on that belt, so if we get any squeaking, we're going to get it right now. And right now, I can assure you, it's 100% quieter than it was before, at least squeaking wise. I'm not hearing any squeaks right now. Hell yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put some belt dressing on these belts. Just because I already have the hood open and I have some laying around, this is going to condition my belts. When you have belt slippage, what happens is these belts are causing all this friction on your pulleys and they start to glaze over. And when they glaze over, they actually get more slippery. So now that's all tightened up. No squeals. I'm one happy XB owner. And that right there, my friends, is how you get rid of squeaky belts on a first generation Scion XB.